Hmm. But this was a tiny order. Why did you accept it?
Just the first one, it was very close to the house, and just to get started and get going, I kind of just accepted it. Yeah.
Wait, so are you allowed to tell us how much did you get paid for this?
So it was, yeah, I don't mind. It was, I think it was like $5.40 for the order to be delivered, which was like super close. It was like a mile from my house, so it was like,
Oh,
it wasn't bad. It was $5 for a mile, and just to leave my house and get paid for it was a good start.
yeah. I guess it's good as long as your car doesn't get hit or,
Yeah,
break
exactly.
down though, which could happen, right?
And then I returned the item, and I ended up getting an extra five on top of it. So it was all in all, it was like a $10 order.
Oh, was it because of Vince?
It was, yeah, it had to be returned because since it was an alcoholic beverage, I had to scan John's ID, and he was not giving me his ID.
Hmm. Okay.
Usually, everyone
Oh,
always accept. Yeah, it was my first return, so it was
yeah.
kind of,
Isn't that bizarre? Because usually people want food or
yeah.
drinks.
I don't know
Yeah,
why he wouldn't have took the beer.
because Heineken is not good enough for him. He doesn't like Heineken.
I found
And
that out afterwards. Yeah,
yeah, and plus because he had this kind of weird love-hate relationship with Vince. Sometimes Vince is his friend on camera. Other times he's ranting and railing and saying, you're dead to me. I'm never
yeah, and
going to
it's such
touch
a
you
harmless
again.
prank. Such a harmless prank.
Yeah. But to him, you would think that you physically stabbed him in the back or something, you
He
know?
didn't like me knocking on his door, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's walk us through this exciting moment. So you got the order. Where did you get the Heineken from?
It was some 7-Eleven down the road from almost like about a half a mile from his house. Very
Mhm.
close.
Does a 7-Eleven mean that the neighborhood is low class?
Uh, it's seven. No, not really. I wouldn't say 7-Eleven. More Circle K than 7-Eleven, I would say.
Mhm.
But it's very
So,
like open land out where he's at. So it's very like it's like a house, and then like a whole empty lot, and then like another house. So it's like out in that area, it's very open.
yeah. So you went to the 7-Eleven. Did you have to use your own money to pay for it?
No, so the order is already prepaid for. But they do give us like a red card for like
Mhm.
shopping orders whenever I do groceries. And
Mhm.
that card, you could just use that card to pay for everyone's order.
Oh, okay. So you just go and pick it up then.
Yeah, yeah. With 7-Eleven,
Okay.
it's like they shop for you and then you just pick it up and you could just take
Mhm.
a picture of it and walk out.
Oh, okay. So did you think it was really weird that someone would just get one beer?
Well, the whole thing when I was reading it, I was like intrigued at first, and then I was like, all right, well, let's hope nothing bad happens. But I'm all for it, and people order all. I've had such weird orders, so it doesn't amaze me.
Mhm. Like what? What weird
I've
types?
had sex toys. I've had pregnancy tests. I've had Plan Bs. It's just a lot of stuff
Mhm.
you wouldn't expect people order it because they probably don't want to go out in public and get it themselves.
Okay. Yeah, so you just can't judge. It's like, okay, I'll get it for you
Yeah,
and
I
help
just pick it
you.
up.
Yeah, okay. So what were some of the instructions that Vince gave you?
Well, he had told me that he wants me to make sure that John answers the door and that I keep knocking on it until he answers the door. Like I needed him to answer the door for sure.
Hmm.
So when I was arriving, I was making sure that I was banging on the door every time. Even when he walked back inside and told me
Hmm.
not to knock again, I still knocked again.
Well, weren't you afraid that he would call the cops or come out and assault you or something?
Yeah, I've you take that into precaution, but me being a troll in a sense, I do like trolling a little bit, so I like pushing people to the edge, and I like to get their reaction from it. So if I'm told, to do something, and I don't mind it,
Oh,
especially
okay.
with an incentive. You get paid a little bit from it, so got a little bit of extra from it.
Okay, so Vince paid you an extra $5.
I think he gave me an extra 20, so
Oh, okay. That makes it a little bit more
yeah,
worth
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So tell us what the house looked like.
I think it was a blue house, blue,
Hmm.
very very small. It wasn't anything big.
Hmm.
Um, just typical house, probably 3 bedroom, nothing crazy.
Hmm. One
One
story.
story, one story, yeah.
Did it look messy or clean?
The way he had it set up in the front with the chair in front of it was kind of funny, and then he had this sign that had Spanish on it, and I'm guessing a lot of people that come to his door or deliver are Spanish, so
Hmm.
he probably thought he definitely thought I was Spanish.
Okay, well, are you Hispanic?
I'm Italian.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know Spanish?
Very little. Un poquito, very enough to get past, because I had to speak Spanish at my other job, so it was very little bit that I could say just to
Uh-huh.
get by.
Okay, that's cool because that would have been funny if you spoken to him in
Oh,
Spanish
I know.
then.
Oh, I said no
Like
pedos.
pasta, pasta, bandeo.
I should have said dale, dale. Means come on, come on.
Yeah, well, he did say andale, right?
Yeah, he did say ando, and he said no pedos, which I think that means
No
I'm not sure what
dogs?
that.
No
Uh,
dogs?
I don't think it's dogs. I think it
Perro?
means he don't want. I don't know if it means he doesn't want anything or he didn't order or something. It might be
No
in that sense.
quiero. Yeah, no quiero. Okay,
Oh, okay,
because I
okay.
took a little Spanish also.
Yeah, I know a little few.
Well, so when you went to his house, were you expecting a big celebrity?
Well, Vince told me he was famous.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting anything much in the area. Being here my whole life, there's people around, but you never really know. I've never seen his shows.
Mhm. Yeah, same here. I never heard of him until
Yeah,
last
I used to
fall.
watch Howard Stern back in the day, but I don't remember
Oh,
him from it.
oh. So in the picture, it looked like you had the beer in some sort of soft bag. What kind of container was it in?
It was just a Heineken. It was a aluminum can. It was
Oh,
in one of those plastic bags from 7-Eleven. And
uh-huh.
so yeah, I showed up and I was like a little nervous at first, but I was like, all right, let's just do this. And then I seen the sign and everything, and so I just started banging on his door. And then he was yelling at me from his camera and telling me to go away, and I can hear him. And so I kept banging, and then it just kept getting louder and louder, and he finally got pissed off and came to the door, and then he
Mhm.
was telling me that he was gonna punch me in my face if I keep knocking, and
Jeez.
so
That's
I
an
went to,
assault. That's technically an assault,
yep,
threatening to
threatening
beat
to
you
attack
up.
me, and he's gonna call the cops on me.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
so I just kept knocking. As soon as he closed the door again, I just banged even harder, and then
but
that's when
that
it
was
came out.
risky. That was
Yeah,
risky.
it was a point where I knew at what time I had to leave, like when it was getting to that point.
Hmm. Okay. Well, how tall was he compared to you?
Oh, he was short, and even standing up, he was still shorter than me on the ledge from his step. He was probably like 5'5", I would say.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
5'8". He had to be a few inches shorter than me.
Oh, okay. Well, did you notice his toes?
I didn't even look down at his toes. No, I saw the video earlier, and people were clowning on him because of that.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny when later on his live stream he said something about, I know you all are obsessed with my toes.
I
And I
heard
was like,
that.
really? We are? I wasn't, but that's so funny.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Did he smell?
Smell the house maybe from the inside. Didn't smell like anything I was familiar with.
What do you mean?
Just inside people's houses, everyone has like a typical smell. You kind of can base it off of that,
Hmm.
but no, nothing too outrageous. Just one of
Mhm.
those. It's just that home smell. Everybody has the home
There's
smell.
a home smell. Okay.
Yeah,
Like good or bad home smell?
like he sits in his chair all day and just talks shit. Yeah,
Permeates sweat, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So did you try to give him the can?
I kept trying to hand it to him. I was like,
Uh-huh.
here, and I was
Hmm.
pointing at it.
Hmm.
And I was like, take it. It's your favorite. But
Hmm.
I found out it wasn't his favorite.
Well, I mean, how did you feel when he started yelling?
I was just standing there, blatantly staring at his face.
Well, were you trying not to laugh or were you thinking, God, I should get out of here?
I was like, I wonder how far I could push this, or how far does Vince want me to push this?
Well, I mean, forget Vince. What about your personal safety? Did you ever feel like he could take out something and attack you?
Uh, for being on his property in Florida, I mean, I have that thought just because how crazy Florida is,
Yeah.
but I don't think it ever was gonna. It might have never got to that. I wasn't scared.
Hmm. Do
I've
you
handled situations like that.
like what?
I had so people get really mad at the way that I drive.
Hmm.
And I had a gentleman pull up on me the other week, and he didn't like how I was driving. He brake checked me in the intersection. This is what I was doing at Doordash,
Oh.
and he ended up pulling into the gas station with me and getting out of his car, and he started pushing me. And I was
Oh.
telling him, I was like, "Yo, you're gonna have to back up and get in your car.
Hmm.
Like, you shouldn't worry about how I'm driving, and
Hmm.
you should leave." He pushes me again, and I was like, "Oh, we're not going to do this." And I was like, "I don't want to fight you." And he ends up pushing me even harder. And then I just knocked him out.
What? Okay, well, that's
Yeah, I just
pretty dangerous. Yeah, because you could have seriously injured him too, and then you'll be,
yeah, I felt bad,
in big
but like
trouble.
I gave him 3 chances, and he pushed me 3 times hard.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like that was just in my personal space, and it was just self defense at that point.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I heard he
Thank
has
you for.
somebody that I guess cleans his house for him now or something that I saw in one of the videos.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That was quite a while ago where I think he wanted Vince to pay $300 for a house cleaner. That
Oh wow.
seems pretty excessive for a small
Yeah,
house. Yeah, what a waste of money. He should clean
yeah,
his own house.
that's too much.
Oh, did you notice he had some sort of bandage or something on
Yeah,
his wrist?
on his wrist.
Yeah, did it look dirty?
Um, Maybe that's what smelled.
That was the funky house smell, you
That
think?
was probably it. He probably hasn't washed that hand in forever.
Yeah. Well, so what'd you think when he was yelling at you in Spanish?
Oh, I was like, he definitely thinks I'm Hispanic, and it's like that's why I'm like ignoring it because I have no clue.
Yeah, you should have said something in Spanish. That's hilarious.
I
But
think
you look,
I repeated him what he was saying.
yeah, okay. Well, he is half Puerto Rican, right?
Oh, is he?
But yeah, but I don't think he speaks Spanish fluently. So,
Yeah, no, he's
yeah,
coming up with stuff.
yeah. Okay. So were you annoyed that he wouldn't take the beer?
Well, I also have to scan his ID for it, so I had a feeling at that point like he was not giving me that ID. Even if he took the beer, I wouldn't. He would. I would still have to scan his ID to complete the order, and that wasn't going to happen. Even if he did take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that also wastes your time and money, right?
Yeah.
Because then you have to take an extra trip to return it.
Well, I found out that I got paid for the return too, so that was cool. I didn't know. I didn't even know that was a
Oh,
thing.
well, where does that money come from?
I think DoorDash as well.
Oh, well, that's nice. Oh,
Just for
Vince is
my time.
finally here. Hey, late to the party. Hi, Vince. Welcome.
Hey,
How you
there he is.
doing?
What
There he is.
happened? What happened?
Wahapa. I don't give excuses. I did have the wrong time though, so I wasn't diligent enough. But Doordash Joe, I'm so happy to see you finally in
How's it going,
person.
Vince?
Joe, a lot of people didn't know if we knew each other. I said in life, there are certain times where it's kismet, where you just connect with the right person at the right time. And I sent you the message on DoorDash saying, follow the instructions. And then I started the text with you on it. And you just said, I got this. I live for this. I live for being a troll.
Yeah,
And
it was perfect.
it was amazing.
And especially being my first DoorDash of the day, so it was kind of like it got me going, and then I just had a great day after that.
Yeah, so to clarify, you didn't actually make this your first delivery ever. It was just your first of the day?
First of the day, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't know what you were saying with regard to that. Now, I send some of our texts to our friends, and they sometimes post them on X. I don't ask them to do it, but sometimes they do it. That's how people got our information. So after you did the delivery, I had sent it to my friends, and they posted it on X, and that's how John was able to track you down. But during the actual delivery, he tells us that you drive away backwards. Was
I
that a
did.
technique that you use?
I just didn't want him to get my license plate, so it was kind of like a get out of there moment.
Didn't John
That's awesome.
say he did take his license plate info?
He couldn't get
No.
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
John's
he
a
said
lot.
that.
John's a liar. He thought you even had an Audi. He got the whole car wrong, right?
No, I have an Audi.
Doordash Joe, it's your first day on the job. You're supposed to say no. He got the car wrong.
It's a Toyota. Yeah.
Go ahead.
In Florida, the license plate isn't on the front.
No.
So you parked your car. You're able to back out. Do you see John running out of the house?
He was heading out to the driveway, and he just kept following me all the way down the driveway. And instead of me pulling out and going forward down the road, I just decided to just back all the way out down the whole road.
Are you working right now?
I stopped for a few minutes. Yeah, I was.
When you took the original order, what actually is shown on your screen for John's order?
It popped up with I think it was Bob. I'm not sure. I don't remember the name. It might have been Bob. And then it just shows me what item it is and where to pick it up. And then once I accept the order, I just shows me the delivery address, and then I just head there.
So John claimed that he was going to try to get a restraining order. And I was like, who? Against Vince? Just because you ordered him a gift? So then he started talking more. So it's more like, was he going to get a restraining order against Joe, the delivery person? And it just doesn't make sense. But he got mad when I said that, look, I don't think you meet the grounds to get a protective order against anyone in this case. So usually it's for domestic violence. Someone beats you up, your boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody, comes and stalks you and threatens you and stuff. So it's very rare to get one if there was no actual physical assault. So I don't think it arises to the level of stalking or severe emotional distress. So
no.
Anyway, so that's enough legal stuff, right? Because
I probably won't ever be his delivery driver again. It's always a different person most of the time. I rarely have repeated customers.
Oh, that's strange.
Well, he does get a lot of deliveries, so don't put yourself down. There's always a chance that John Edward will get a delivery even today, and most likely it could be you. Now, I only ordered one beer just as a goof, and John and I have a long history, as we're going to see in this video, of doing this for entertainment purposes. We both utilize it for content, so there is a legitimate purpose for all the deliveries. And you can attest, Doordash Joe, that it was prepaid, correct?
Yes.
And you were tipped, I would say, nicely, considering
Yes.
the price of... Okay.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah. How much was the beer? $10?
4.
What?
But I
Was
had-
that cheap? Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I live super close to him, so I'm surprised I wouldn't get more DoorDashes for him.
yeah. Well, maybe you will.
I'll show up.
Well, didn't he already tell you to get lost? So that would be trespassing if you returned, and he already told you.
Yeah,
to
but I'm
stay
still
away.
doing my job.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'm sure the district attorney's office has better things to prosecute. So, but you could face up to 60 days, I think, in jail.
That's
for
nothing.
That
Don't worry
sort of
about that.
misdemeanor. Yeah, I'm just saying. But this is not legal advice. This is so-called entertainment. So,
DoorDash Joe can do 60 days on his head. That's
I
nothing.
can handle that.
One Air Force One.
Hi, Bob.
Miss
Congratulations
Judy?
on everything. We're proud of you. Congratulations.
Joe, what do you remember John most from? The Howard Stern show, the Jay Leno show, or the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast?
I would say the Howard Stern show. I feel like he's more familiar from that than anything. I never watched too much of Jay Leno show.
Yeah, he was only on it for a little bit, and then he was sort of behind the scenes as a writer. But as a kid, you actually saw John on TV, or you just heard him on the radio?
I would say from TV, from the Howard Stern show. He looks familiar from there. I used to watch it. My dad would put it on all the time, and I would just join in. And I was young, so very, very fond memories from then. But yeah, I could definitely say it stands out from that.
Oh.
Well, that was another rumor too, that somehow you got fired because of John Eric Melendez's complaint. Now, I sent you what DoorDash sent to me. It wasn't to you. You didn't get the $50 credit. I
okay,
did.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, because people were like trying to say, is this real or not? And I blocked out your name and John's address. But
Okay.
either way, I did get a $50 credit. But I had to take the time and send them all the videos of John goofing around the day before, the day after.
Yep.
So you're okay.
Okay, good.
hey, Joe, let me ask you this. So is it true that DoorDash would give John the phone number for Vince?
Yeah, that's actually crazy. I was surprised that if they did do that, which I'm guessing they did. And I never knew that was allowed.
I can guarantee you they didn't. And if they did, they didn't. John's just lying. You got to always keep in mind whatever he said that he's lying.
I feel like they don't give out personal information like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
No.
Maybe if the police told them to.
I wouldn't even think in that situation, no.
Now, did the police call you as well?
No, they didn't call me.
I don't know if the police really did call me, Miss Judy. Maybe I could send you over the message that I received from the Cape Coral Police. I got 2 of them, and I don't know if they're real or not, and I don't know what John was thinking, but they were actually, I think they're saying for me not to go on to John's property. I'm not sure what John told them or not.
Or it could be possible that they did call me because I don't answer unknown calls. So if it's a random number and I don't get a text from them, usually I don't answer that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if Miss Judy gets enough super chats, maybe I'll send over the Cape Coral Police.
Well, I did hear it. It sounded pretty legitimate unless you had some female friend record something for you, but it sounded legit.
Hey, Joe, Doordash Joe, sorry. If an officer tells you don't have to call him back, I'm not calling him back or having my attorney calling him back, right?
Nope. I'm not even meeting up with them if they tell me to meet up with them.
Exactly.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of time. All these resources used for some guy who's mad because someone dared to give him a Heineken.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I was doing my job, so there was no foul there.
And I'm not sure if you recognize, that is the world famous White House reporter standing there in the middle with John R. Melendez, and he'll get up for his delivery. As you can see how much he loves getting deliveries from any one of us that actually pays for it. He'll stop his show just to get it.
Just to grab it? That's funny. I would do
which
the same thing.
Yeah, which goes along to Miss John ever wanted to bring a claim for harassment, he would have had to been so emotionally distraught over what you did, what I did, or what anyone did that he couldn't really function. And as you could see here, exactly. And he's benefiting from it because if they're paid for, he's getting a free gift.
Yep.
And Vince, isn't it true he's asked you for beer in the past, plus pizza?
Oh, multiple times, and we just have a few snippets of that coming up, Miss Judy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I paid $4 for the Heineken, and then it goes up to $10 with all the service fees, and that wasn't including a tip. So can you explain how much you would get out of that $10 total?
I was getting $5.40.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad for an order down the road for me. Usually I try to keep it like to a minimum of like $8 to $10 an order, but for how close it was, I was like, why not? Just to get started.
Okay, we got some questions for you. There's Bo Beardington.
Bo Beardington, my man. Yeah. Did Doordash ban you from going back to Stuttering John's house?
Yeah, you're fine. So they want to know if you got banned from going back to Stuttering John's house by the app.
No, I mean, I'm sure I'm free to go there as much as I'd like. As long as
Are you going to press charges against John R. Melendez for assaulting you?
No, I don't take it that far.
But you're not ruling that out, obviously, yet.
No, not at all. If it
happens, from a legal perspective, that was an assault. But
right, not him on you. Yeah, he actually threatened you. He said he's going to hit you. If you can fulfill a threat, Doordash Joe, that is what we call in the legal world generally an assault. The battery means when you actually contact someone, but an assault.
Contact.
Right. So you were assaulted most likely by John R. Melendez. You got to keep that in your back pocket. And now, I don't know if he goes to the cops or not, but that's up to you.
We have the video.
Yeah, it's on video. Yeah.
We're going to see the
video.
Thank you, Johnny. Joe, would you estimate that John is about 5'4"?
Yeah, I gave him 5'5" on a good day, especially with that step, with the step from his door, from the outside to the inside. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, L. Rider Girl Count. Okay, Doordash Joe, you're our hero. Thank you. Thank you.
I put the cape on my back.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Judy. You look very pretty today. Well, thank you very much. I
So
am using
racist.
one of the filters though. The
Oh, you are?
low level filter. Yeah, it's
Wow.
great because you can't see the brown spots on my face. Yeah, it's great. Oh, okay.
I came in all natural.
Oh,
Me
okay.
too.
You look
I'm
fine.
raw
You're
dogging it too.
okay. VTL here is peace offering. Hi, Judy. Hi, doppelganger. Huh?
Oh, that's Bacon Bits. Bacon Bits is the one who actually does the live stream of John Edward, because John generally doesn't have the rewind available. In fact,
Or
I'm the one who,
replay. Yeah.
yeah, him and I actually took us 48 hours to figure that out. So now we can't watch back. So that guy was the one that was live streaming. He does a great job of it too. There's no, I don't have any, you don't need to have a peace offering, Bacon Bits. Yeah, I never had any issue with you.
Did you actually send a message to this person, Vince? Because he
No.
said he got a message from someone at least claiming to be you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. And I don't know if you just saw, are you familiar with Dr. Baumrocker, Doordash Joe?
No.
Dr.
Sound
Steve
familiar.
Baumrocker. Yeah, he was on the show too. And I feel bad because a lot of people will text him as me or super chat him as me, and it's not me. And I have no issue with Dr. Baumrocker. He's a great guy. The unfortunate thing about him, just Doordash Joe, literally every single one of his patients has died that he's treated. And that's not even a joke.
Oh wow.
Well,
Yeah.
because he's a
That
hospice
doesn't look good
doctor.
on him.
Oh, come on. Vince is always exaggerating and giving
That's
all
the
the
truth, Miss
wrong
Judy. You know
impressions.
it is.
Yeah, well, it's true, but the patients are dying because that's the field that he's in. They're dying patients in hospice. So
Still doesn't give him a good look.
Hello?
yeah.
This is the day
Hello?
before your delivery.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
I didn't order anything. No patty nada. No patty nada. Vamos. I love this ring camera. Nice try, Vince. Swing and a miss. Keep it up. I love when Vince tries to order me something. Now that I have this ring thing, I won't get off my ass. And I don't have to anymore. Then he's got to pay double now. I love when Vince tries
Miss
to order
Judy?
me something. No patty nada.
Oh, there it is.
Vamonos. Andale.
I would have loved if he tried to.
Good point.
No patty nada. Vamonos.
The guy's still knocking. Good for him.
Vamonos.
Hey!
It's me.
No quiero, no quiero.
All right, now I'm gonna fucking kick this guy's ass.
That's a white dude.
Looks like that Bacon Bits guy. That's the average Shuli fan. That's what they look
Oh
like.
yeah, that's where I
5'3".
heard that name.
I'm 6.
Wow, Joe, standing ovation, man. That was
Thank you.
amazing. I mean, amazing how
love
you
that.
stood there without flinching. In fact, when you put the beer up, I just noticed this for the first time. John Edward flinched back a little bit. Now,
He stepped back.
yeah, now there's I have a bunch of questions with regard to what happened. We couldn't stop because Miss Judy had to go to probably a violin concert. So back to that delivery. When I saw you handling the beer, I saw John flinch back, but he does say clearly, "I'm going to hit you." So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 the most, how fearful were you for your safety?
3. I wasn't scared at all.
Well,
Low
you were
end,
scared a
very
little
low
bit.
end.
You had to be scared a little bit.
Yeah, I was very like
Something in
blank
my eye.
at that point. I was very blank at that moment. It was kind of like I'm all in on this. So whatever this guy told me to do, I'm all in on it.
Yeah, again, this is not for you, but the statute would basically say that if you feared for someone fulfilling the act that they're threatening, then it probably would be assault. Again, I'm not giving any legal advice. This is Florida. I'm not registered in Florida.
Yeah.
But just generally. But so you haven't made up your mind whether you're going to file criminal charges against John yet then?
No, I haven't came to that conclusion yet.
So when John was saying that you're wearing a diaper, is there any truth to that?
No diaper on me. I didn't shit myself in that moment at one time.
Yeah. No, I
And if
saw
I
you.
did have a diaper, I would have been comfortable.
What was written on that sign that you were looking at?
I was saying it was in Spanish with no pedos and don't knock on my door, no deliveries. I didn't order anything.
Yeah.
And I just
now,
flipped it over and threw it on the ground.
out of respect, right? Because you didn't want anyone to trip on it.
Yeah, definitely. No, wanted to make sure it was a welcome mat.
Yeah, because I saw that thing on the ground. And it probably is slippery, especially the shoes that you were wearing. And you definitely saved John with regard to potential safety hazard. We saw earlier Anthony Cumia. Have you ever listened to Opie and Anthony?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, neither have I.
He's a YouTuber?
Yeah, he's pretty big. He's a pretty famous DJ
okay.
from the East Coast, but he was also a Howard Stern fan initially, and he's the one who,
Okay.
him and John are really getting at it recently. So I don't know what's going to happen. Supposedly there's even more lawsuits with regard to John. So John and I, as you saw, we have this history of going back and forth with deliveries and then him being dead to me and vice versa. But then generally we come back. I generally like John, genuinely like him.